Let me see. Give me just 1 second. If you would like a reading today, what energy you're in, what's coming through. All right. And I have some really cool new cards, so I'm going to use those as well just to get some answers. Because that's what we're here for. All right. So if you are here, please say hello so that I can know that this is working. All the energy that we've been in recently, it has been insane. All of the deep inner work that has been happening. And a lot of the work that we change has happened through all the eclipses, through the retrograde, which is ending today, through the Scorpio moon. Oh my goodness, that was insane. We have shifted a lot energetically, and a lot of that is not going to be really seen until 2 weeks from now because we're still in the shadow phase of this retrograde, but all the change has happened. So, like, fundamentally, we are different, especially energetically on this call. That means that you have shifted. You are in this new reality. You are creating a new world for yourself. You're stepping into a whole entire new version of you, which is beautiful. Like, I, it makes me truly want to cry when I think about all of the changes that we're going through and the awakenings that we have been having, the realization of who we are and why we're here, the remembrance truly, because that's what's happening is a huge, massive remembrance. But like, just merging this spiritual aspect of yourself, of this human side, that's literally what's happening in our collective. And it's cool because we're stepping into new energy. We're stepping into, like, oh my gosh, like, who is this powerful fucking being? Who is this woman, or man? Like, this is what's coming up, and people are fearful of themselves, which is crazy cool because that means, like, if you're afraid, because stuff's not supposed to be feeling comfortable right now. Where I literally is supposed to be moving into uncomfortable spaces, like places that you. So this is really exciting time. It's an exciting time to be alive. It's an I decided it was a comfortable space for me because this is something that I love and I love literally. You will bring spirituality into human form. So and I'm provided for my sugar but it's not a mass. It's a name to represent the you would like a reading, put it in the comments and I'll do the reading and then you can play it back later. Um, but I just do the work. I do shadow work often. Yoga kind of does it automatically, like it brings it for you. But just in my spiritual practice in general, I do this intentionally. and I've died a couple times and came back. I've also wanted to die. And where did I come from? What is this life? Why are we here? Um and I'm literally an open book as far as any questions that you have, because it goes so deep. It goes so deep, and there's just so much knowledge that I wouldn't be able to share it all with you on just a live. But that's why I wanted to do these lives, because I wanted to be able to talk to you about the things that go unsaid, especially about our true nature and why we're here and who we manifest a whole entire new look for yourself. Um, Manifest all of the magic. You can't just, you can affirm it. Affirmations are great. Abundance. You are already inherently healthy and whole. You are God. All of that is made up in your mind. Believe it's true. You create that scenario within your body. Everything you create is just that inner knowing of your true nature gives you, even though you can do that, it's more so about creating a life full of unconditional, and that is the whole purpose of why we are here. Yes, exactly. What happened was there was a sort of, it's the same, but there is one God split up into a million bazillion gazillion different vibrations. So it comes from like unconditional love. It's hard to explain how much love comes from this one source. As we came to Earth, which is a denser 3D doubt, these frequencies are not our natural. The anger, all of the low or vibrational frequencies in order. Um, okay, yeah, sure, definitely. Book with me tomorrow. We'll talk. I'm excited. I'm excited. But so, and try to learn how to get back to love. Unconditional divine love is who we are. It is the whole purpose of our entire existence. And when we can move from that energy and move from that space, we'll begin to see that it being expressed in different. The truth of the matter is in a really good place. Even on in our sense right now, as a collective, all of those things, everything is all inherently good. And just like a baby being born, everything to that baby is pure, has no impressions, anything negative upon it. And that energy, which is love and light and beauty, we're trying to matrix in a way like masses that are trying to control it. Have our own little worlds. You are the one. Everyone is being asked with just to move myself home, to send love to every single when each and states of being, it's of being that are each getting lit up at much being lit up because so many people are starting to remember who they are, that the shift has happened, is happening, and it's a consciousness shift. So like heaven is a state of mind, literally. I've been there, and sometimes I fall. Sometimes I get out of there on accident, and then I have to remember who I am and get back into that space. And you can stay there. There is no it's not like you get college. Neither here nor there. The point is that when you do dive deeper into existence, just in general, you will start to see that you truly are the one. You are the one in your world. You are the one that is here to create all of the change. Be the change you wish to see. That's literally it. So, as I'm here, I'm gonna pull just a couple of cards because I could talk things. I've been through so many freaking insane experiences you probably wouldn't even believe if I told you. Wouldn't believe if I told you, like literally as talk I do know, but also why I for guidance, and the reason for that is because that is a part of my life purpose. I'm getting power and the energy that I'm feeling like you instinctively know what's working and what's not. You feel through regular eyes either. You might not even know why your energy is picking up on something. So intuitively, you already know what is for you and what is not for you. So follow your path. Do in this moment at this time. Hi, good morning. Um, I feel like also what's coming through right now is outside of our comfort zone, asked to say no to big bucket, right? Whatever it is that's slowing us down, that's been holding us back, that's been from grace, we are being am I probably should have did already. Um actually yeah, I will. I'll turn on the Wi-Fi so maybe it doesn't freeze so much. and then I'll get back 1 second. Let me turn on the Wi-Fi. Don't get I wasn't gonna. Okay, I'm gonna turn on the Wi-Fi, so give me just a second. This is a learning curve for us all. So if you're still here and you can hear me, I was just having a little bit of a conversation about spirit, why we're here. Man, the reason why we're here goes so deep. Like, there's so many different reasons why we're here, but at the end of it all, it's really just to remember your wholeness, to remember that you are already whole and that there's nothing that needs to be fixed or healed or any of that. Even though shadow work is important, I'm going to turn on Wi-Fi now. So Wi-Fi is on. Hopefully that helps. Shadow work is important because it does help you see where you're blocking yourself. It does help you see the places within you that is literally holding you back from remembering your wholeness. That's all shadow work is. And it sucks because when we come into this life, we're already perfect. We're perfect. We still are now, but you're already perfect when you come in. And then people put their impressions upon you. The world puts in its imprint on you. And then you start to forget your perfection. You start to question yourself. You start to think that, oh my gosh, maybe I'm not that perfect being. And then that is where you start to create these alternate selves. And these alternate selves are the false identification of who you are. So that's ego, basically, but it's even deeper than that because we actually start to believe that this is who we are. So, um, yeah, those versions of you, that's your shadow. And those are the versions of you that need to be integrated. So your purpose here, and this goes back to you, Darla, the manga, your purpose here is to remember your wholeness, to remember your true divine nature. That's literally it. Like, you could do and be whoever, whatever you want to be in this life. Your purpose is not a career or to have a family or whatever. None of that is your purpose. It could be like a part of your life path to help you remember who you are. Your true purpose is getting back to who your true divine self is, which is a whole being. You are God. You are literally Christ consciousness. And all the other parts of you is just made up parts that you created to try to cope with being a human. But anyway, so I hope you're still here, Shanae. How's it now? Am I freezing still? Cause I got the Wi-Fi on. It says I got full bars. So are we are we good, or is it still doing like craziness? Okay, I'm gonna maybe take that as we're good. Um. Oh man, I wish that the mango was still here because she popped off and it was probably not even her phone. It was me. So, did you want to do a reading, Boo? If not, I will continue with the collective reading because I still have these cards out, which is oh yay. Okay, good. Oh, hi Ness. I didn't even see you. Okay, perfect. So, yeah, let me know if you want me to pull cards, but otherwise I'll keep going for the collective. And it feels like the main energy that's coming through is there are a lot of big emotions coming up for a lot of us, and mixed emotions mostly. And these emotions are so deep, and I feel like it's coming from the Scorpio moon. Hi, Chantel. Thank you for coming. Let me know if you want me to pull some cards for you. I'm talking on the collective right now. And I feel like a lot of these deeper emotions are coming from this moon, the Scorpio moon for sure. It pulls up a lot of the dark, deep, emo-y type of energy, the stuff that is unseen, the things that we don't like to look at, the old heartbreaks, deep wounds, familial wounds, parental wounds. These things are the biggest things that are coming up for us, but then also a fear of success, a fear of worthiness. So that's the energy that's coming up right now. Is like everyone in the, ooh, I'm getting kind of chills as I'm talking about it. Everyone is being pulled and pushed into a new space energetically. Like this space is uncomfortable. It's not what we've been used to up until this point. Whether it's a career, for majority of us it's career, but it's also passion, how you express your passion, what your passion is, following it kind of blindly a little bit into the unknown space. But so people, all of us, majority of us are having a lot of fear surrounding our ability to manifest in this world in the way that we're used to, and we're not supposed to be. We're doing it in a way we're not used to, which is why these emotions, these deep, kind of scary emotions are coming up, because it's happening quickly. For one, I got the Page of Wands. So, for, okay, one thing, we're all feeling lack right now. There's a huge energy of like lack in the collective. But then also, things are happening so fast that it's like hard to keep track of what's what. So, one minute you might be having these deep, super deep revelations, emotions coming up within yourself about one topic, and then the next couple of days, it's a completely different thing that's coming through, that's teaching you a lesson, that's showing you who you are. And it's like just a really super rapid growth that we're all going through. And it's so funny because the spirit guides are with us. Like, I set a container here for high vibrational energy only. Spirit guides, ancestors, your spirit guides and ancestors are welcome here only if they are from the highest vibration of light, because we do have some ancestors that do be working against us. I'm not going to lie. And then we have some that don't really care and just want us to like go to the dentist and stuff like that. So I'm working with like the Federation of Light. Like we're on a mission. We're here to make change within ourselves so that we can change in the collective. So anyway, they want us to express our love. That's the whole point. They're like, just express your love. That's what we want you to do. So like you're getting slapped in the face left and right, like lesson after lesson, because all of these deep emotions are coming up for you, and spirit's like, it's okay. Lead with love. Just lead with love. And I will say though that it is helpful. It's helpful to lead with love and optimism. It's helpful to stay in that energy, especially when your emotions are all over the place. Because again, these emotional wounds that are coming up are causing people to drink. It's causing people to want to commit suicide. It's causing people to go back into old patterns, because it's a very uncomfortable energy, and you're not seeing it in your world. It's not showing up in your world, it's showing up internally. You're feeling it and you're not even understanding why. And it's because you're going through deep healing on the undertone because of this moon. It's not just the moon, it's the eclipse, it's the moon, it's the retrograde. So it's like we're being hit from every single spiritual side right now on some really deep stuff. But but there is so much good change here that it's imperative that we make decisions to follow paths of resistance. Like, if you're feeling resistant to something that's coming into your world right now, follow that path. And I know it's going to be hard. It's so hard. But follow that path, because that path is what leads you to your glory. And up until this point, we've all been kind of stuck in a little bit of comfortability. I'm getting that word again, just in our comfort zone. Like, I'm going to stick to what's tried and true. I'm going to just continue to do this because this is what I'm used to. Spirit's about to like flip the whole switch, and now it's like, okay, I'm presenting you with something that you're not used to. I'm about to give you something that you do not really feel like you're ready for, but I want you to take the leap of faith and do this thing, even though you think there might be obstacles, because the obstacles are truly just in your mind. But whatever this next thing is that's opening up for you, do it. Step into it fearlessly, fearlessly, fearlessly. Oh, I get so much joy when I think about that, because this is something that's going to literally put you on the path towards your highest expression of love, your highest expression of joy. Soulmates, I got that card. Soulmates coming in, love coming in, abundance coming in. But more than that, it's your true divine life path. Like, this is the path. This is the one we've been waiting for. This is like that. Oh my gosh, what's my purpose? This is the path that leads you there. So, yes, it was, right? And the energy that shifted for us has been insane. But more than not, it's been beautiful. It's been expansive. It's been us being shown our true power. Like, it's a reveal, truthfully, of like, oh, this is who you are. You have gifts, you have abilities. Guess what your gift is? It's to control your whole entire freaking reality. And you know how you do that? By looking inside. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go inside, we're gonna bring up all the shit that you put in there that does not align with who you truly are, and we're going to bring it out into your reality so you can see it, so it can mirror back, so that you can heal it. And that's what's been happening. So whatever's coming in your reality, you get choices. You get a choice to rise or succumb. And I tell you what, I have succumbed a few times, but then it comes back around. It always will, and it will continue to come. And as it comes, you will start to get more comfortable with it. You'll start to see it from a higher perspective. You won't feel so emotionally pulled by it. It will become I clear. Clear. That's the word. It'll become clear. Like, you'll see it a mile away, like, oh shit, that's a lesson coming for me right now. I got this. So yes, you will maybe fall on your face a few times, cuss a few people out, get into some fights, you might do that. But it's just a reflection of what's going on inside of you, and then pretty soon you start to see it. So um right now, spirit is saying, with the people who are in your world who you are having difficulty with, emotionally challenging energies is what I'm feeling like if there's someone in your life who you are having a hard time meeting in the middle, compromising with, you're just feeling that tense tightness. Let there be closeness between you to an extent, but give space. Give space right now, because everybody is going through the same exact emotional wound reveal, right? And a lot of people are projecting it outward and not realizing that this is what's happening inside. Like, this is something going on in me, but I'm going to put it out on you because I don't know how to deal with this feeling that I'm having that's uncomfortable, that's showing me who I am. That's what's happening. So people are just throwing their shit at everybody. And you might get slapped in the face with someone else's shit if you are in their space at this time. So if you love this person or you love the people, give them space right now to go through their emotional woes, because that is how you stay sane in this space. Otherwise, you are going to get that shit slung in your face and you're going to fucking want to fight. Excuse my language. But unless you have the perspective and you can see that, oh, this is just you are having a moment, I'm going to give you space to have that moment. I know it's not about me, and I'm going to step away gracefully. But it's hard to do that right now, because the people who are going through the stuff and they don't realize it are going through really, really deep, hurtful, emotional pains. So the things that they're slinging out, that's why I said shit. It's literally that. Like, you get slapped in the face with it, you will feel that disgust instantly, because that's what's coming up from them. It's a disgust that they have within themselves for themselves. So it's really, really important to try to keep your resolve. Don't give in to other people's shit. To let them keep their shit over there. Give space until this kind of dies down. Like, it's like an emotional, hormonal roller coaster people are going on right now. And also, people are starting to feel hopeless too. And when you start to feel hopeless, stuff gets dark really fast. You don't know any way out. It can get ugly. And then we're being asked to be the leaders, to take on the role of seeing people's stuff, seeing if it has anything to do with yourself, right? Because if they're in your world, there's some sort of energetic alignment there. And that means that there is a part of you somewhere that is in resonance with whatever they're going through. So take a second to look at it from that perspective. Like, know that whatever they're saying and doing has nothing to do with you personally. It's not personal, but it kind of is, because they're showing you that there's something in you that you're still holding on to from a different place, in time, maybe, that you haven't been able to resolve yet. So, taking time to take a look at your past, but know also that the past is behind you. This is not something that you have to take on as your truth. It's something that you have to look at, understand, and accept, because, again, our whole entire purpose of being here as a divine being, as a human, even our whole purpose is to remember our wholeness. And the only way to remember your wholeness is to remember that all of these different parts of you that you have created, these masks and these imprints that have been pressed upon you throughout your life, are not your truth. So whatever comes up, you can look at it and be like, okay, this is not mine. I'm giving it back. I'm not taking this on as mine, as my own, because it's not. I am a whole and divine being. I am healthy, happy, abundant. This is my truth. Whatever happened in the past, I can flip that script. So just as our scripts are being flipped for us right now energetically, we have the power as gods, as divine beings, to flip our own script. And remember that, hey, I write this narrative, so this is not who I am. I'm not this angry person anymore. I am releasing that now. Goodbye. With love and with light, of course, and offering forgiveness to yourself for forgetting who you are. That ho'oponopono-ness, actually, Chantel, too, we've been doing a lot of ho'oponopono just to offer divine forgiveness to the God within us for forgetting our divine nature, and then offering that divine love to the gods that we have maybe hurt in the process, or who have hurt us in the process of forgetting who they are. Um, so yeah, so a new path is opening up. Follow it with faith. That is a big one for everybody. Become the leader. Yes. Chantel, leadership is huge. That is a big one that's coming up today with the King of Wands. And it's actually also pretty cool that we are stepping into our masculine energy, which, so we've been having a feminine energy rise, which has been like the big talk of all the spiritual communities. Right now, as we shift, it feels like the rise of the masculine a little bit. And so we're being asked to step into that masculine role of logic, leadership, making plans, leading from not necessarily emotions, but leading from a place of inner sureness. You will know literally the path to go on, and you will feel like you're walking it like a freaking lion. Like there's just this energy of just like, I got this. I know what I'm doing. I'm ready to put in the work. I am taking action. That is the masculine energy. And then once you get into that space, you invite in the feminine flow. You invite in that, okay, I'm ready now to have this flow of this structure that I've created. I'm flowing with it, if that makes sense. So, masculine energy is a big one. Fire, that fire is under us. Everybody is ready. We are ready to create this next chapter. Nobody knows how to create the next chapter. So, like, there's this big, ambiguous, I don't really know what's going to happen next. I'm just following with faith type of energy. And then there's the last card that says, wait, don't rush, allow nature to take its course. So again, that is that feminine energy of flowing. So we got the masculine energy, we're making plans, we're doing the things, we know what we're here for and why we are doing what we're doing. We have goals, right? We have big goals, big dreams that are starting to become illuminated as you begin to remember more of who you are and your capability as a human in this time. So we're being asked to not be too quick to make decisions right now, especially right now with all the energies. Give it 2 weeks at least before you make a hardcore decision, May 13th to be exact. But we're being asked to make the plan, decide that we're going to take this next step, and then allow it to flow. We're flowing with whatever comes of that after that. So no control after that. Kind of just like, all right, I did the thing. Because there's always an ebb and flow with the divine. It's always a time for action. It's always a time for surrender. Right now, we're kind of in the action phase. The action is being pressed upon us. So we're getting pushed into this next phase of this unknown space. Like, so uncomfortable, but also so freaking magnificent because it's really revealing who we are to ourselves, our power, our strength, our courage. Ooh, our courage, right? In the face of adversity. But then once we take that leap, it's like, okay, now what? What do I do now? And Spirit's like, hey, just wait and see. I got you. but you got to surrender, and you have to be willing to make hard choices, and you have to be in the energy of love. Again, expressing love right now is the biggest, most powerful thing that you can do with every single person that you're engaging with, because like I said, people are going through really hard, deep, dark, emotional trauma right now, and many people don't even know why they're feeling the way they're feeling. They're just having these emotions, and they're like, why am I so sad, or why am I so upset, or why do I feel like I don't want to be here anymore? And nobody really fully understands it because of the transit that we're going through. It's a deep subconscious psychological healing that's happening that is not apparent in our physical reality. So it's not like, oh, I understand this is happening because in my early 20s I went through this. None of that is happening. It's just the healing. That's it. There's no understanding that's attached to it. So people are going through some hard healings right now. So give space, give love, when you can, and try not to let them sling their shit onto you. So if people are just in a really fucked up space, give them space. Just like, okay, you have to go heal this on your own. Send them love, send them light as much as you can, and do your thing somewhere else. Take your energy elsewhere, because it's not going to help if you stay. You're literally just going to be their punching bag, and they're not going to get any healing from it. They need to heal. So sometimes alone time, solitude is what they need to do in order to heal, in order to find ways to open their heart to what's trying to express in the world right now, because it's just a deep heart healing. And if you know, the heart is the place where we keep all of our everything. Like, the heart is the gateway to everything, the magic, the love, the life that you want to create. It's literally all in the heart chakra. The anahata, the orange, I mean the green. Maybe orange too, actually, now that I mention it. Spirit's trying to come through with the orange today, which is the sacral healing, which is the mother wound, which is also what's happening. I've been seeing that a lot in the collective too. The mother wound, sexual healing is happening. Artistic creation, creativity. That's what's in the solar. What else? Your intuition, your intuitive self. Sacral, not solar. But that is a part of what's healing too, the mother wound. So if you're starting to feel like you need more nurturing, or the depletion of that, that is also what's going on too. So we're just healing all of the energetic emotional centers right now, and it's just wild and crazy. The energies are everywhere. But if you can be in your heart, if you can stay in that space, and if you can lead from love with an open heart, because a lot of the things that are happening will kind of force you to close. If you can stay in an open heart, you will win. Yeah, the mom wound has been big lately. And even solar too, as I mentioned it, I felt that energy too. Like, okay, we're healing the 3D realm, which is the solar, the sacral, and the root. Money, financial stability, father wounds, um, mother wounds, intuition, sex. Have you seen the increase of sex in the community? That's because people are healing their sexual wounds, which is insane, because our sex is literally created to, or I mean, it's not only created for creation, but it's literally created for you to be God, basically. To remember your God like a nature, which is to create. So that one is super huge and super big. And so, like, a lot of people don't even know what to do with the energy that's coming through the saga right now. They just want to have sex all day. And that's really not the answer. It's to tap into that and be creative with it. And when you create from it, you make abundance easy, effortless, because you're literally creating from the space of creation. And then, of course, the solar, which is your powerhouse. Like, this is who you are at the core. You're linked to the divine through your solar, which is why you're supposed to walk with your belly drawn into your spine. In yoga, we call it a bandha. We call it the Uddiyana bandha, actually. And it's when you pull up, like if you're doing like a Kegel, you pull up through your vagina or your penis, because I know there's some men on here. Pull up through that energy, and then you sink all, kind of like zip everything up into the midline as you breathe in. So it's like you pull in through the bottom, pull your belly in like you're zipping it all the way up, and then begin to pull it up through your chest, higher, your neck, then pull it up through your crown, basically. So you'll feel it at the back of your skull. It'll come in through your third eye, and then you tilt your chin slightly and hold your breath. This is called a banda, and it literally it does a couple of things. It decompresses your entire nervous system. Your nervous system is linked to your ability to create. Um, it's literally linked to your entire existence here on this earth at this time. But it also has this sort of ethereal cord that's linked to the earth. And you can send sort of like manifestations down there, wishes, desires. And when I say down there, it's because you hold it at the top and then you breathe it down your spine. And as you breathe it down your spine, that ethereal cord links down into the earth and roots your manifestation into the 3D realm. So basically, you are pulling your manifestation in. It starts from the top of the crown. You pull it down in and root it into existence. So that is the fastest, most easiest way to manifest. But when you draw your belly in towards your spine, that is activating the solar plexus. The solar plexus is that golden energy. That golden energy is literally who you are, but it's linked to Christ consciousness, which shows up as that golden energy of light, and it activates your Christ conscious energy. So again, you're just tapping into your godlike state and godlike energy. And it's a really powerful place to be if you want to manifest. I'm sorry, this card just flew out and it says to trust. So, Spirit is saying that transformation is occurring in your world right now through acceptance. Once you accept things as they are, everything is going to automatically transform, but you have to trust. And trust is the biggest key word right now because everybody is kind of in a fearful state. A lot of people are in a fearful state because of the way that the world is heading, and also we're being mentally manipulated, and also there are a lot of programs that are coming up in your mind around deception and deceit and lies. So these energies are being projected onto us, into us, and it's triggering our old wounds surrounding deception. Hi, Tyra. So it's everyone's having a hard time trusting right now in the divine, in what's happening in their world, trusting in other people. The answer though is trust. And that's probably why they're putting out so much fear. But trust in the things that light you up, trust in your passion, trust in the things that are calling you to build. For example, if you're being called to build something right now, if you're being called to follow a new path, if you're being called into something some creative venture or art, follow that path because it's literally going to lead you down into what feels to me like true abundance. And abundance is not just money, it's not just like how much you make, it's like the joy that you get out of it. It's success on a level that is deeper than what you can buy, and that's priceless. It's literally priceless. So whatever you're being called to right now, don't be afraid to follow it. It's going to be some uncomfortable energy, I'm telling you. It's not going to be what you're used to, but it's going to be better. And I can guarantee you that, especially because we're moving into the 5D realm. And not only are we moving into it, we've already moved into the 5D realm. It's a state of consciousness. It's not like this ambiguous place that's like on the other side of the rainbow or something like that. It's literally a consciousness that you can reach when you get to a certain level. Hi. The thing is, if you have blocks in your subconscious, you cannot make it to the 5D because of the limiting belief system that you're holding onto that's keeping you from making it to quote unquote heaven. 5D is like heaven. So you have to do the shadow work. You have to go through your own subconscious, which is why all this stuff is coming up in the collective, because everybody's going through the same thing. And that means if you go higher and you think about the elite going through something like this, and you think about them projecting outwardly all of the shit that's coming up for them and then putting it like into war and doing dumb shit like that, then the world is going to feel very fearful right now, because we have a lot of people who are at the top who aren't healers, who do not know what's going on within them in any type of way, really. And so they're projecting, and we get to see that projection, and then it becomes a part of who we are, what we think, and all of it is false. None of it is reality. None of this reality is actually real, but that's a whole nother thing that we're not going to even talk about right now. But um we're being asked to trust. We're being asked to trust on a really high level right now, because this war is real, and it's a spiritual war. It's a psychological war. They are literally pressing upon us mentally. And when you think about that, think about what's coming into your awareness every single day. What are you seeing? What are you hearing? What are you allowing into your space? All of this is very important, because you are a manifester. You are God. So if you are getting all of this energy in that's saying, be afraid, we're lacking, we don't have this, your health is declining. If you're getting all of this information, your subconscious mind doesn't take it as this is happening to someone else. Your subconscious mind thinks it's happening to you, and then your mind is so powerful, it creates that scenario within you. So it's really important that you're taking in only good things. And it's not to bypass what's happening in the world, it's to train your subconscious to know the truth, which is that all is well, my life is good, I am divine and healthy, I am divinely guided and supported and safe. You are so safe. You are so safe. And I've experienced this personally, of being in situations that feel very, very, very unsafe and being protected from what's happening. So I just know for a fact how divinely protected and provided we are. So I just had to say that again. You are so safe. And it's important that you just please take into account what you're letting into your awareness, what you're letting into your subconscious mind right now, and fight back. Okay, because again, we are in a little bit of a war. In a little bit, we're in a big war. Fight back. Fight back by making sure you're intentional with your words. Okay, it's important what you speak, what you say is so important, because they are literally like spells. You are casting out into your world some sort of message. What is that message? That message, whatever you're saying out, your subconscious again is going to take it as you're saying it to yourself. So no matter what you say, who it's about, I don't care what it is, your subconscious mind is going to think you're talking to yourself. So make sure what you're saying are things that are positive, are things that are going to reinforce the fact that you are a divine being, that you are God, that you are fucking lit. Okay, make sure you're doing that. Don't talk down on people. Don't do any of that, because judgment is low vibrational. You can't judge. You can't judge, because that person, that thing, whatever it is you on some level, and they're just having their human experience. There is no judgment. And definitely don't judge yourself either, because you are also human and having a human experience. We are here to express and to feel and to have all of these emotions. So allow that to be. Let yourself feel, let yourself heal, but also remind yourself of who you are over and over and over, especially right now. um and again, it's okay to have a change of heart. It's okay for you to change your mind on who you are. It's okay for you to flip the fucking script on whoever, whenever, whatever. You are the God of your world. I know I said God like a million times, but you are a God, and you are the creator of your world, of your entire existence. If you want to flip the script on all these motherfuckers, do that shit today, right now. I don't have to be who I've been up until this point. I don't have to subscribe to the thoughts and the words and the things that I have been doing up until this point. I get to be me fully. And I'm going to be me fully, mistakes and all, because this world is literally made up of mistakes. This is how you create. You have to come from something. Creation is coming from mistakes, it's coming from choice, it's coming from accidental tripping over my shoe and landing on a fucking rock made of gold, okay? This is life, and it's okay. Yes, you are a powerful goddess. Say that. Say that one more time, because it's true. And you have the ability to bend this world to your will, and I've witnessed it. And it's really cool experience once you start to realize that this world is not as real as you think it is. Once you start to realize that you are truly on the path toward greatness, once you start to realize that you are actually co-creating with the divine, like what? If I'm co-creating with God, then my world is fucking amazing, right? How could it not be? Because I am literally co-creating with the divine. God's not about to create no bullshit. My life is not meant to be settled. I'm not meant to live small, and neither are you. And your success is defined by you and you alone. And that's it. And let yourself live by that. If you are successful today, let yourself be successful. Let it be what it is, whatever that looks like for you. Don't let it be defined, is what I'm saying, by anybody else, because your success is defined only by you. And do what the fuck you want, because this is your life. Live your dreams, live your life. Um, we're breaking free from fear. We're breaking free from ego. We're breaking free from the depths of hell. Literally, that's the card that just came through. The devil, right? But it's upside down. So that means we're breaking free. These shackles, these chains that have been keeping us locked in lower vibrational energies have no power here. You have no power here. This reminds me of the Wizard of Oz. Be gone. You have no power here. Literally that. We are following the yellow brick road, and the yellow brick road is so funny. This analogy that's coming into my awareness right now, because it's literally, I mean, I know you guys all know Wizard of Oz, obviously, but it's literally this path, this golden path that's already laid out, right? It's already there, and all you have to do is follow it. And how do I follow it? How do I find it? Thinking about Dorothy in the Wizard of Oz, or if you like the Wiz, whichever one. How do I find it? You take one step in front of the other, and you just keep going. And guess what? Your guides are gonna fucking appear. That scarecrow's gonna come through. And if you think about it, in that movie, the scarecrow represented her fear, her inability to feel like she could be, I guess, be fully herself, is what I feel like. Like, you were scary. You had to be this little tiny girl in this world. And so she was learning how to become not that. And same with the Tin Man, learning how to love again, learning how to find your heart in this world, and also being guided by each of these different things. And that's the thing. That's why shadow work is so cool, because you find yourself through the darkness. I literally just posted something like that the other day, is my darkness is where I found my light. So you reach these levels in your life, you find this fucking cowardly lion, and realize, this is me. This is an aspect of me, and I am just learning myself over and over and over as I take steps toward this thing. And then there's this wicked witch, right? The wicked witch, the government, whatever you want to call it, the entities, whatever, that you have this low key fear of. But there's really, truly nothing to be afraid of, because you have the freaking slippers on. You are magic. So all I'm saying, I don't know where the Wizard of Oz came from, but all I'm saying is, believe in your magic. Know that whatever you are confronted with, whether it's a scarecrow, um, or the Tin Man, or the Wicked Witch, whatever it is, know that this is all here divinely for you. It is a path that is opening up something greater within you. So find your fears, step into courage, open your heart. That's why Spirit is showing me the Wizard of Oz right now, literally. And you will find your way home, because we are all here literally walking each other home. And where's home? Home is heaven. And where is heaven? It's a consciousness. But how do you get there? You break down limiting belief systems that have stopped you from realizing that you are already there. And that is all I got for you today. So we've been on for an hour. I'm going to go ahead and shut it down, because I could stay on all night talking about this, because it lights me up, because I know how powerful we are. I know our strength and our capabilities, and I know who we are, and it's so much bigger than what we've been told, and it's so much more. It goes so deep. It goes so deep. You are literally a god. That's all I can say. You're literally a god. You are literally that. And if you are a god, and you are the one, like Neo in the Matrix, if that is who you are, what world are you creating for yourself? Take a moment and think about that. Stepping into freedom, courage, or are you staying in fear? Oh, thank you so much. I love you. I love all of you. Every single person that's on here, you guys are my A1 since day one. I love you guys so much. Um, you have no idea. And I just want to continue to create this safe space for us to come and talk about all things spiritual. Like Chantel too. Like let's talk next time more about you talking about hearing conversations. Cause that's a big one. That's a deep one. I don't know why I'm flipping these cards like spirit wants me to leave you guys with a message. So I'll go ahead and do that, I guess. But I am here for you. I want us to have safe spaces where we can talk. I'm no longer here trying to wake people up or any of that. No, I'm dealing with people who are already awake. I'm dealing with people who know their divine nature. I am with other star seeds and we are forming a fucking revolution. Okay? That's why we're here. This is what this container is for. So anyway, oh, this is the card. A new start is coming. Let's fucking go. So, basically what we just were talking about for the past hour. A new start is coming and it's with the new moon. So this new moon that just passed, that's this eclipse, man, that eclipse moon, many of you were on the ritual with me. That fucking ritual was so powerful. I literally saw demons leaving the fucking fire when I did it. And you want to know what else? Someone came over and made me put the fire out, and that's how I knew. I was like, oh, we did something big tonight, because it was just crazy. It was crazy energy, so much energy. But also, so with that eclipse energy, big new beginning that's coming. And then on the bottom is be bold and make the first move. So new energies coming. Be bold, be courageous. This is why the Wizard of Oz, I think, was coming, because like we're already on the other side of the rainbow, y'all. Like we made it. We're here. Okay, we made it. We're there. But now it's like following the yellow brick road to the end game. Which is basically realizing that you had the power all along, because that's literally what happens in the movie. And this is your movie. You have the power. You already did. You always did. We're going home, guys. We're going home. And home is a state of consciousness. So I love you. I will see you all in heaven, which is the home state. Home base. We'll call it home base. And I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your night. I'm gonna be doing this every Thursday. Thursday. You know how I know this is meant to be too? Because I have Thursdays off of this new job. That's another thing, getting back into the workforce. Like, okay, spirit. But yeah, I have it off. So it's like divine. Spirit's like, yeah, we're about to fuck shit up. And every single person that's on this tonight, every single one of you guys has a divine fucking power. Every single one of you are powerful as fuck. And that's how I know, like, okay, we are really about to fuck shit up. And I am here for it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for us. Um, but yeah, I love you guys. Thank you. I'll be back next Thursday, same time, and we'll do this again. And literally, I'm just here. I'm just here. I'm like, okay, Spirit, what we got today? And it's nothing planned, nothing like that. It's literally just whatever comes through, comes through. I invite in the spirits. I create the container for whoever is in here. We are in a high vibrational space of divine love and light right now. I created that container before you logged on. So we are in it. Our spirit guides, ancestors, angels are here with us now. As a matter of fact, I felt some earlier. Um, Feminine ones mainly, which is interesting. I felt it on the left side. But anyway, I'm going to continue to hold these containers for us so that we can come commune with our loved ones, commune with each other, and just check in with our energy too, because shit is getting wild out here. We're being attacked on so many different levels. We need spaces like this. So I'll be here to do card readings too, so that we can check in individually as well. All right. I love you. I'll see you later. Bye.